What it do, homie? So I'm just fresh off of the Horus Heresy cinematic trailer, right? And I got really excited because I've been going down this Warhammer lore and I've been wanting to see like actual action and everything. So I queued up two more cinematic trailers. We're going to be checking out this one. It doesn't really have a name, it just says 2020 9th edition. And then we also are checking out this one again, no title, just says cinematic trailer. So doesn't matter. Moving action. Let's go ahead, shut up, turn it up.
The darkness between the stars. In the darkness between the stars, the weak and the faithless find no deliverance.
Poor guardsman.
We are raised to believe that the God Emperor watches over us all. And so we are charged to cleanse the mutant, the heretic, the alien. We must not falter. We are his sword. We are his wrath. Even in the face of death, we shall not submit.
Man, you know, looking at the Necron in action and everything, that's some scary stuff. 100% Terminator, vibes. Also, what the narrator said there at the beginning, in a time of the weak, hopelessness or the faithlessness and everything, learning what I'm learning about the Warhammer universe, yeah, you either fighting or you out of here.
Suffering is our prayer.
And that's the sisters, right?
Faith is our armor.
Strong faith, yeah.
In battle, he offers us redemption. And for those who prove worthy, the Emperor sends forth his angels.
Space Marines.
Our Imperium is besieged. Across 1,000 worlds, we fight for our survival. Those that would tear humanity down are legion. Our forces are few. Our enemies, many. There is no respite. There is no mercy. And in our darkest hour, a spiteful universe awakens forgotten evils to break us.
No, this man didn't. Behind the back chainsaw. The chainsaw.
The galaxy burns. Yet still we stand. The last bulwark against the terror. And while we draw breath, we will fight. For in this new dark age, there is only war.
Necron's kind of getting slaughtered there. Then they just brought out that huge guy that's worth at least 900 points or something like that, right? Learn a little bit about tabletop. When I was watching the what the Space Marines were made of, right? Just thinking about all the things and all the implants and all the surgeries and stuff that one of them go through, seemed like a lot, you know what I mean? And to see them just get absolutely obliterated by one blast, like we saw there in that cinematic trailer, is just absolutely crazy. It just really puts into scale just how dangerous the universe is, right? Spend all that money, built up, you built up this huge super soldier, right? What was 8 to 10 feet tall, and then a blaster takes him out. God, Man. All right. Now, granted, one Space Marine, I don't know as far as competitive, how many of the other person, what's ratio there? How many people can you usually guarantee a Space Marine or anybody that is of that rank can take out? You know what I mean? We're not talking about just a Primarch, but just, the Space Marines and whatnot. More specific, the Space Marines. All right. The second trailer, like I said, it doesn't have a name or anything, just says new edition, unless that is the name. Let's get it.
Victory. That is what the preachers cry from the spires of their temples.
Glimmin.
What commanders tell the soldiers in their service. The Indomitus Crusade meets with triumph after triumph. Day by day we tear Imperium Nihilus from the despoiler's grip. And though we are beset on all sides, with each battle we drive back the mutant, the heretic, the alien. As I speak these words, our forces engage the remnants of Leviathan. Reclaiming lost worlds, atoning for old shame.
Get the pyramids out of here.
A crusade to cleanse the stars.
Hey, I got a question before we move into this. Again, when I was looking at kind of the making of a Space Marine, and they were talking about that fluid that kind of just goes into their body to preserve them, with one of them that they reclaim being preserved for like a whole lot of years, like crazy amount of years. What needs to be intact in order for that to happen, right? The brain, I imagine, has to be intact, so they get their head blown off, or at least half of it blown off. Like, what's the extent of damage to where they are deemed unreclaimable outside of just catastrophic explosion, right? No parts left.
Taking the fight to the enemy.
Pyramids, man.
We routed the Tyranids at Baal. We broke their high fleet. Soon, their foulness will be but a memory. That is what the preachers say.
I'm sorry, guys. This scene right here just got me befuddled. You got all these advancements, unless this is a different type of, you didn't hear this monstrous creature coming up from behind you, right? No sensor detectors, no nothing. Do the Tyranids have some type of, obviously we hear the sound, right? Enhanced for cinematic effect and everything. Maybe they are very quiet, but I'm just finding it very hard to believe that you did not know, no sensors, that an enemy was directly behind you, unless you're like a lesser than type of, help me out here with that one.
That is what the preachers say. Belief will not save us.
Bro, it's smooth.
Will not protect us. But it is our hope that will damn us.
Yeah. forgot the name, but the super heavily plated ones. Yeah, the warp.
In the spires and the slopes.
He broke him like a Kit Kat bar.
Our people sing of victory. Victory as the galaxy burns. Victory as the Imperium rots around us. Victory as humanity rages against the dying of the light. Victory.
I mean, man, it's so dark, man. You know what I mean? And I see this little pop up of this other trailer, and yep, you know what? Why not? Right? I'm really, really enjoying these trailers. So, surprise, I'm reacting to another one. What is this one? This one is Pariah Nexus. 2 years ago. Let's get it. Let's do it.
Holy Emperor, Lord of humanity, forgive my weakness and grant me your mercy.
Oh,
For we have let our world die.
animated series?
Awaken primary functions from base protocols.
This is a secret level.
Engage the survivors. Rectify the anomaly of their continued existence.
Look around, sister. Where has your faith led you?
It is better to die for the Emperor.
Than live for yourself.
I mean, that's a tall order, right? Right? With her faction, the sisters, they supposed to have like some of the most strongest faith, like uncorruptible by the warp, because their faith is just that strong, right? So for somebody to, you know what I mean? Like that's difficult for them to do, to kind of just live for themselves. An anomaly here. Is this, what is this? Is this supposed to be secret level? No, it says a forthcoming series, Pariah Nexus. I haven't seen anything on YouTube about this. Warhammer TV. Let me know if this is a thing. Let me know if it's good.
Whatever that thing is, we can take it.
Looks amazing.
All across the Imperium, tens of millions of lives are lost every second.
It matters.
Life matters, sister. The Emperor's angels won't save this world now.
Be quiet! There's something out there.
Summer 2023. So I'm guessing this is still a thing that actually happened, right? Let me see, Pariah Nexus. Yeah. Got a 7 out of 10. I ain't heard anything about this. I guess that makes sense, right? Considering season 1, episode 3, and episode 2. There's only 3 episodes. Was this kind of like a limited series? Yo, this looks good. It really does. I don't know if it was a limited series. Obviously, it looks like it only lasted about just under a month. But what is it on Warhammer TV? I kind of want to watch it, right? Let me know if this is good. I know I asked a lot of questions in here. You know, it's just people, my curiosity as I'm trying to retain some of these things. But amazing trailers. If I need to react to another trailer, I saw there were some that were like full movie lengths. I think some of them were actually fan made. But if you want me to check those out, kind of like how I did with Astartes 1 through 5, which kind of took me on this whole entire journey, let me know that down in the comments, right? Dave's out.